hello. Hope everyone's doing alright. Hello, Magic. And, to answer your question, crab, because, first of all, it's funny. Crab rave, I fucking love the crab rave. The crab rave is so good. Second of all, on Monday when I beat Crimson Solitaire for the first time, I was using, Beanstalk, who, has a metal crab. She's a metal crab breeder in game, and so, the way, her unit works is that she uses a metal, or she, like, spawns a metal crab at a certain point, and that crab can block and stuff, and she hits from range. Anyways, I think it's the funniest thing that I think she's just great, because it's so funny, because she's so enthusiastic about her crabs. And then, I ended up beating the run with the help of the crab. Okay, so first of all, it was Beanstalk's crabs, which then led to a silly joke from Sonic Boom. Which is when, they're fighting a bunch of, I mentioned this before, but so they're fighting a bunch of Eggman's, robots, and there's a bunch of bee-bots and crab-bots, I think, and so, Knuckles says something like, Knuckles destroys, like, a bee-bot, and then he says something like, maybe next time he should be more careful, and Amy is like, that joke wasn't funny the first 5 times you said it. So then he hits a crab bot and goes, maybe he should crab more careful. And it's so stupid. It's so stupid, but it amuses me to no end. And so I brought that up because I was using Beanstalk and the metal crabs. And then shortly before the last battle, let's see, who was it? I believe it was Bonjure was just like, just gotta crab careful. Just gotta crab careful. You got this. Just gotta crab careful. And I ended up repeating that like a fucking mantra during it. And then I actually won. And when I was winning, the boss, Phantom, fucking snagged on the metal crab. Like, I was so worried because I thought he was gonna get past the unit who was doing, like, all my damage. And I was like, I swear to God, if he slips past now, this is gonna be terrible. He has, like, a fraction of HP left. And then he caught on the fucking crab. And I mean, he still killed the crab in a moment, but it bought me, like, an extra second, and I was like, holy shit! The crab, oh my God. I was like, I'm so glad that the crab played such a vital role in getting me this win. And so, in honor of that, and also because Crab Rave is really funny, I decided to implement the crabs, because I also because, you know, I've been playing with these floppy disks, and so I wanted to, you know, try and add some more stuff into it, some crabs, I don't know, figure out some other things I could make for them, other fun, like, customization things, especially if I could try and, well, I'm still working on figuring out how to make them permanent. Maybe at some point I'll figure out how to, I'll stream it, maybe. I just gotta make sure I look over, like, my notebook and say, oh yeah, here we go! Crab! Let's fucking go! So this crabs everyone, for approximately 30 seconds. I might be able to set up the crab, okay, I don't have it prepped, because, technically the crab music is DMCA, so I can't play it, because it'll get DMCA'd, but I was thinking, I didn't get around to setting this up, but I was thinking I might be able to play it on, like, track 2 or something, because I have set up the different tracks so that I can have one playing on the one playing on stream, but it won't show up on the VOD. So I will figure out how to set that up. Yes, it has! Hello, Left Eye! Yo, howdy, good to see you! Hope you're doing alright. Again, sorry for the late start, guys. But yeah, I've been having so much fun with the floppy disks. Again, I'm still, like, figuring some stuff out, and again, I need to organize my notepad and some of my scenes and stuff, but I might try and stream trying to work on, oh yeah, sound alerts, that's true. But I mean, I could play it, I just have a, I mean, I can probably automatically play it using the browser source that I have. I just need to make sure to play it through the— Hello, Bones! Hello! Hope you're doing well! I just need to play it through the right, I have a couple of different audio outputs, and so as long as I put— oh my god. You know, like, yeah. Yeah, as long as I have it routed through the right audio source, I can make it show up on, the, whatchamacallit, the stream, but not the VOD. Yo, Bondre! I was just talking about, maybe you should crab more careful. If I do, I will. I still have your link, Magic. Yeah, if I do start it, yeah. You know, yeah, there's a crab! So, crabs are actually done through channel points. The free one is cat. I intend to— I'll make a list of these, but so, crab requires 100 channel points, for the stream. I might make, I'll figure out the, point adjustments as I go. If you look, you will notice. Also, the uncat feature. I made that as well. But yeah, so, I've been playing around with it a lot. Magic redeemed the crab rave earlier. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna show off the crab rave. Wait, no, actually, I think I have it as on a limit. Yes! Summon the crab! Wait, what the fuck? Oh, god damn it. Sorry, homie. Why? Okay, well, since it's not working, I have this power. So there you go, there's the crab. Apologies for that, I need to figure out what is wrong with my code and why that did not work. But, so, no problem. I'll figure that out. I'm still, again, working out, like, the kinks in the code, cause I know some of the stuff is a little weird in picking up things, but there we go. So, summon the crab. Oh, I bet I checked it to see if it matched something and then it didn't. Okay, because you can gift the crab to someone else, and so I think it's something with that, because it's probably checking to, I think I forgot to put a thing, because it's checking for the name of the person. It's checking to see if the name matches anyone in the list of of who's here. But I think I forgot to put the if statement at the wrong place. I think I must have put it at the wrong place. So it checks first and then, yeah, okay. Anyways, I will be working that out. For now, for today, I will just make sure to manually crab if anyone redeems it. I have debugging powers to crab and uncrab who I like, whoever I wish. But yeah, so I'm very pleased with this. I do have a limit on the crab rave for time. I actually can't see when the next one is going to be able to come up, but yes, so the crab rave is a thing. It crabs everyone. I am so excited. I honestly love this project. I really gotta figure out, again, my setup for streaming it, because I have some other stuff I want to do. So things on my list are like, one, I want to establish permanent, like a permanent save file. Right now, I should have oh fuck, I forgot to, damn it. I forgot to have this up scripts, because, see, right now, I can kind of save a JSON file of all— yes, please open using Firefox. Cause see, I can save a JSON file with all the, stuff, but I don't— but see, I can't access that from OBS, so I need to have it running separately. However, I think there's a way to use local storage, on in JavaScript to be able to save the whatchamacallit, the data, and so that one should be able to save between sessions and restore as needed. And so I think with that I might be able to save permanent render states. So like I can make like permacat or permacrab. Eventually I'm definitely gonna try and make permacrab because I really want that to be a redeem. So then like your default will be crab instead of null. But yeah, stuff like that. So I'm really excited to try it and figure all that stuff out. Let's see, I also, what else did I want to do? Wait, so I wanted to make, I just said something. Oh right, I need to fix the, sorry, I gotta write this note down real quick. So permacrab is on the list, and then check parsonization because that one did not work automatically, which is a problem. yeah, I'm super excited about how the catified one came out. Like it, cause see, at first I started by just wanting to make the ears bigger so that they were more visible, but I was like, I can actually draw a tail in here, and it turned out looking really cute. So I'm really excited. I'm really pleased. But yeah, so yeah, I'm so excited. and wait, oh, I gotta show this off. So let's see. So I crabbed stream elements. See, this is just a me thing for the broadcaster, but so I can cat Nightbot. There we go. So see, I can cat Nightbot like that. And I have a lovely redeem that should be in here. Where is it? There we go. And so I have a redeem in here where honestly they can immediately recat themselves, but it's the fucking disrespect of just uncats your floppy. And so I'm really excited to see how this turns out. Again, I will see about limits and things like that. Because I am very excited to see the chaos that arises from the disrespect of uncatting people. It's functionally useless, but the power move of using points to uncat someone, like, very excited, very pleased. very excited to see something like someone saying something cursed in chat and then people uncatting them for it. Anyways, I'm excited to see what comes of it. It will be very silly. And we'll see about restrictions and stuff if it starts getting too crazy. Exactly. That redeem is gonna start battles. It is gonna start right. Literally, I sent it to my friend and I sent it to Migs, and she was just like, "It is utterly pointless and useless, and it is going to start a riot. It's perfect." And I was like, "That's exactly what I think. That's exactly the point of it." So I'm really excited to see once we start going. But yeah, so let's see. It'll only work if the person is catted. So if they're crabbed, it'll do nothing. If they're still on blank, it'll do nothing. use the power wisely. But oh lord, am I excited to see people use it. Oh man. But yeah, so I'm honestly like so pleased with how this is turning out. Let's see, is it time for, okay, yes, I can crab, yes, thank you, Zebretta, there we go, fuck, what happened, hello, what, hello, okay, at least I have manual commands because I I don't know why that didn't work. Oh, I wonder if it's a first. Fuck! It's because it's a first chat. Okay, shit. I have to, I will fix that up. But in return, hello? Homie, this was working like 10 minutes ago. It was literally working 10 minutes ago. Hello? What the fuck? Don't worry, I'm gonna... The fuck? The fuck? Okay, hold on. I will ensure that we get a crab rave because I want a crab rave too. Hello? On first chat. Fuck, I wonder if it's something with the timer or... Okay, hold on. This one, it should... Okay, right? If my message... Right? Bruh? Hello? Hello? What the fuck? Apologies for this. I am confusion. Why is this not... It was literally working 10 minutes ago because Magic redeemed it and it worked. I'm guessing it's something with... Okay, so one thing I know is that if it's a first... If it's... No, wait. If current user ID... No, that should work. Okay, I know, I'm so... Okay, what the fuck? Why isn't this working? Hello? Yo, Alderbones! Good to see you around! I'm currently troubleshooting why the fuck the crab rave didn't activate when it should have activated. Hello? Okay, let me attempt... Okay, I'm troubleshooting. Crab? Did I crab? Okay, I crabbed. I catted. What the fuck? Oh, shit! No, okay, sorry, the crab is only me. I just... Damn it! Okay, I realize my crab rave is not working because I did starts with, and I'm a moron, and, fuck. Because, okay, hold on. If uniform message starts with crab space, okay, damn it! I'm trying! Hell on earth. Okay, I will refresh this, but so let me see. So, Bonjere had crab, and then there was a crab rave, and so, hold on. Let me just fix this real quick. Cause, okay, so if find user, wait, no, if find user is not, no, okay, first of all, I need to figure out, cause, okay, so the first thing is, with crab, do I have a fucking notebook thing on here? Well, okay, whatever. So, okay, so point one is that the carcinization problem, I'm not sure why it didn't activate before, because it's definitely showing the right thing, because, okay, so I did it, if find user, find by name, if find user is not null, then it I mean, it should be null, because it wouldn't have found anyone, so I don't know why that one didn't work. So I will have to troubleshoot that later. But, as for the crab rave one, I think it's cause it was a first message? Okay, I'm gonna have to refresh this, sadly, so when you all come back in, you can talk again, and you should work. Okay, hold on. Okay, refreshing, go. Give me a sec. No, it should, hold on, okay. So, Bonjere, if you talk, then I'll crab you. But I think you gotta talk first. Hell. Code. Unleash pincers. Bonjere. So... Hello. Bruh. Now why aren't you working? What? Oh wait, no, you're working. Never mind. You're working. Okay. I was like, why is the crab? Alright. So, I should be able to crab rave in a sec. So make sure you're in if you want to be part of the crab rave, because I have not yet. Wait, actually no. I think it might actually work now because I have a universal global crab variable. So I should crab rave. There we go. There's your crab rave. Apologies. Apologies for the trouble, but there's the crab rave. So you get approximately 30 seconds of crab rave. And I am still trying to figure out how. Okay, so that bit worked. I'm still like, okay, cause see, if current user, well, there's the crab rave. Let's fucking go! Woo! I can't play the music because it's DMCA, but well, okay, I'm trying to figure out how I can play the music. I need to set up some stuff so I can play the music on my other audio output, because then yeah it is, sadly, but I'll figure things out because there is actually a way to play DMCA music on stream and have it not show up on the oh my god, you have the crab emote! I love it! I love it! Holy shit! Mouth sounds! But yeah, there is a way to make it play on the stream, but not the VOD. So I have to figure that stuff out, and I should be able to get it to activate automatically using the browser source, but I haven't quite managed to get that down yet. But yeah, so I am having a ton of fun figuring this out. Fuck yes, go, yes, I love it, crab please. Wait, I added that, duh, because it's in Better Twitch TV. I'm a fool. I forgot I added the crab. Oh my god. I forgot I added that crab! Yeah, so you can all use the crab please emote because it's from BGTV. And let's see, or, yeah. There we go. I forgot I added that lmao! Oops! But hey, yeah, now you can all use crab please. But yeah, so I have been having so much fun figuring out how to code this. Yes, the crabs, they are coming. Hell yes. Oh, I'm so excited. But yeah, so I'm still trying to figure out what happened, because so it should be alright. Also, I need to figure out how to show off the floppies on other screens. Cause see, for example, let's see, if I switch to main, this will, so see, right now this is Arknights, and sadly the floppies do not show up, but I think I should have a Notepad++ thing on here. Oh, it's beneath Arknights. There we go. So, see, I do have a Notepad++ thing right here. So, see, this is my code for it. So there's a bunch of stuff going on here. That's all the physics of the momentum of the things bouncing around. But so, basically, Zebretta, I could do that, cause see, if okay, here, let me show you, for example. Right, so let me copy the floppy source and set them over here. I should be able to paste this in. Hello, homie. Or, okay, you know what, maybe I have to add it unless it's, give me a moment. Add existing floppy source. There we go. So see, I can have the floppies showing like this. But when there's a lot of them, it makes the video look like, it makes the video like really hard to see. So I'm like trying to figure out how I could maybe shrink it down or figure out something. But for now, I mean, I guess this works. Yeah. So oh, it was probably just the switching that killed the bitrate. Um, it was probably just the switching. Quarantine them. That's a good idea, Alder, actually. Quarantine them in the chat box. Okay, well, actually, no. It would make it kind of hard to read when there's a lot of them. And there would be a lot of collisions, which actually might slow things down a lot. Like, usually it's not too bad, but if there's a lot of collisions, that might slow them slow things. Exactly! Oh, man. But yeah, so I'm still figuring out the logistics of it and how I would do it, but I really do want them to show up because it's funny. It's funny. Like, but yeah, so you can see how some of the stuff here, like this crab rave function, this is the crab rave thing. I have a thing of physics here, which basically runs the drawing stuff. This is all based on, a lot of it is based on Prowler's code. Although I wrote, this was first inspired by Prowler, who is super cool, and you should go follow him. He drew my banner, very cool artist, go check him out. I mod for him, and I plug him every chance I get. But so, he, wrote some interactive code that, for, some, balls bouncing around on screen a while back, which, oh! That's a good idea, Siberta. I will make that a note. I will make that a note. Put them behind. Put floppies behind online. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I will definitely try that out. Cause let's see, I could pop them behind online and maybe behind me so that they could move around. Behind the chat, behind online, behind me, but then they could go over some of the other ones. Maybe I'll move around system properties or something. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Thank you, thank you. Make you jump up from behind taskbar? That would also be fun. I like, but my code is mostly based around the things bouncing around. Because you can see how, where is it? In the physics, you could see how basically you update them. For every ball in here, you update them, which changes, actually I think my update function is on classes. So I have a couple different things here. So I have some classes for like a vector, and then a boost option. Oh my god, that makes a person's floppy go oh my god, that would be kind of funny. It is based on momentum, so like they don't stay at a constant speed, as you can see. Yeah, I mod for Prowler. Yep. I'm his one mod with Nightbot. But yeah, so you can see how here's the vectors, and then each floppy has a point in the center of it. But from point, I have a class called Ball, which inherits that. Thank you. I do my best. So maybe I should change this from Arknights. Wait, actually, what can I do? Should I? Or I'm hoping to go back to Crimson Solitaire, but you know, this is also really fun. Maybe I'll change it to just chatting for now. I'll change it to just chatting for now. And then I'll change it back. But yeah, so thank you. I do my best. But so the ball inherits the point class. So basically, all of them start with a single point. Then, honestly, I was meaning to make it another class. I've been looking at different stuff because I primarily, a floppy disk watching stream. Yeah, honestly, I would, yeah. Once I figure out a few more things for it, or a few more exciting things for them to do, I'm definitely gonna consider that. But yeah, so what I was thinking is, cause I was, I primarily code in Python, and I know some like C#, some C++, but I was actually, I started learning JavaScript after Prowler stuff because I learn a lot better when I see things in action. And so from Prowler stuff, because well, so Prowler had some interactive things that bounced around. He did figure out some collision things later, although I think he did it differently. Oh, and thank you! Polylingual. Thank you, Hontik. Give me just a moment. Also, hello! Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Bounce around. Yeah! Let's see, you do need to redeem crab. Is it possible to make a sort of holy shit? So see, right now that would require a bit of work, but it might be possible. I will definitely have to think about it. Hello! Oh, good morning to you. It is good evening to me, but yeah, good morning to you though. It's good to see you around. Hope you're doing well. I did note, you may notice, in the redeems, for 100 channel points, you can crab yourself. For 800 channel points, you can crab everyone for about 30 seconds. I am still working out how I could possibly play the crab rave music without getting DMCA'd. I'm working on it. But yes, so, hey, I'm hoping it'll work. I was having, we had an issue before with Bondre's, but if you redeem it, I will crabify, and if you redeem it and it doesn't work, I will crabify you, so you will get your points worth. But yeah, so, basically, with the collision stuff, okay, where is the... Here we go. So, like, you can see how this is the border collision. So, basically, everything collides, maybe. See, the hard part is the boundary. Because, see, right now, this is just the thing that checks if it collides with the canvas border. Right now, I have the canvas border set to 1340 by 1024 pixels. And so, this right here goes, like, if this position plus the collision distance is the distance between the point, the center of the object, and the end of it. So that's, in this case, each floppy is approximately 48 by 48 pixels. It's larger if you are a cat or a crab, which is why you'll notice when the cat hits like the ceiling, the ears go out of range, or when it hits the right side, the tail goes out of bounds. Because I do it based on the 48 by 48, and technically they're all actually circles. So some of the corners may overlap sometimes, but it looks reasonable enough that it works, and it's a hell of a lot easier to calculate a thing with a radius of a circle with a radius of 24 than it is to calculate a square that has differing boundary sizes depending on where it gets hit. And it looks decent enough if I give it a little extra leeway with the transparency around it, so it looks decent enough. No, because see, if the square, cause see, you notice how the distance from the center of the floppy, because see, all these are calculated based on a point in the center of the floppy disk, not based on the shape itself. So I basically treat, because I have momentum, here you go, okay, and fuck. Okay, so yeah, it's not working, but I have executive crab power, so. There you go. Apologies, I'm still working that out. But you will get your crabification nonetheless. Yeah, if I hadn't mentioned it, you probably wouldn't notice, because it is pretty subtle. The main thing that you do notice is that the tails or the crab legs or stuff like that will go out of bounds. But the corners overlapping is really not that visible at all. But because I, maybe maybe left eye. I'm see. Okay, the thing is, I don't actually know that much JavaScript. I know a lot of Python. Cause I do data science. I don't really do game design or much UI stuff. I'm actually just teaching myself how to do some Python UI things, like with Looks Python or with tkinter or stuff like that. So this is all kind of new to me versus and I wanted to learn it because after watching Prowler, because he majored in graphic design, and so when he was doing these projects, he did a lot of visual stuff, and so that was a really cool introduction for me, because I learn a lot better when I can see things in action. And so because of that, this is all me mostly figuring out all this stuff. Like, all the physics of it are all based on point masses, right? So you could see how this class point right here, all the stuff that calculates like when they hit each other, because this was actually made for a bunch of balls of differing sizes. So I would generate them with a bunch of random radii, and the mass of them would be influenced by the radius. Like, I wouldn't actually calculate a mass, I would just make the mass equal to the area, so that they would change relative to another, so a bigger ball would have more momentum. And you can see that here, where is it? This was all, like, admittedly kind of slapped together. Here we go, momentum. So momentum is mass times velocity. I just made mass, okay, so this is a point mass, so you can see how mass can be set, but in the ball one, for mass, I just return the area, pretty much. Pi times radius squared. And so you can see here that momentum is based on velocity times mass. And so when these were a whole bunch of different sizes, that would actually make it so, like, a big ball hitting a small ball would cause the small ball to accelerate and have a much larger velocity after the collision. So it was really cool to be able to watch that. And you can see that that is literally just based on here calculating the final momentum. It even had a coefficient of, what is that called? Coefficient of restitution, is it? I believe. And that's the amount of, like, so in elastic collision is when all momentum is conserved between it. So that's like highly elastic collision. There's no perfectly elastic collisions in real life because there's still some energy lost during it, but like a highly elastic collision is like a marble hitting another marble. They pretty much go off, they transfer, yeah, all that, yeah, physics. But so for an inelastic collision, a certain amount of energy is lost. A certain amount of energy is lost during the collision. Visual was seeing text on command prompt. Oh, cool to see. Yeah, exactly. I was super excited about it when watching Prowler, and so this was super fun to learn about and figure out. And so basically, Prowler actually did a whole thing where he calculated the resulting momentum using trig, and I was like, admittedly, I do like trig, but I was like, fuck this, I'm not figuring out the equations in trig for this. So I just created a vector class so that I could calculate the x and y values independently and just have them move independently of each other without having to make like a single resulting value. So you could see here, like, the vector class right here has an x and a y value. Time for your physics class? I know, right? Probably went hard for him. Honestly, like, his stuff is so cool. You should, like, his crow sim is honestly amazing. Again, like, he's so great with the visual stuff. Yeah, it's so cool. I'd love to look at the crows and figure out some physics of that. Some physics for them to bump each other and stuff. Would be a bit of an ordeal though, because they don't, see, the thing is, right now, since the floppies are basically treated as a point mass, which is when you treat it as if it's one point colliding with another, in real life, because mass is distributed unevenly in an object, that means that something bouncing or a force applied like on a different part of the object will cause it to move differently. Seen enough Jupiter notebooks in your life? Jupiter, no physics class. But yeah. Yeah, center of mass. So basically all of these, because treating them as a point mass is way easier than trying to do fucking integrals or whatever. Honestly, okay, I loved physics, but the math was the harder part for me. Well, okay, cause see, I had to take higher math, and trying to do higher math, see, I love math when I can visualize the result, but because I had to take a higher, like, so doing the math in the physics class was great. Doing the math in the math class when I couldn't visualize the result was not so great. So, that was more the problem, because like it was more trying to learn the math without having like a frame of reference for it. That was the hard bit. Yeah, exactly. So you're exactly. But yeah, so basically, since I didn't want to figure out integrals or figure out whatever the hell that calculation was, I was like, okay, we're gonna treat them as a point mass. I think the trig is way too annoyingly complicated to try and write equations for it. Like, I could have treated, instead of it as a vector, I could have just given them like, well, okay, I could have like calculated. Yeah, exactly, Subretta. That's the thing. Like, I need to have some sort of physical frame of reference or some way to see the numbers. If the numbers are just numbers, they mean nothing. The numbers have to mean something. But yeah, so because of that, I was like, you know, okay, I could trig this by calculating like an x and y value and calculating a speed for it to go at or whatever, but I didn't care for that, so I just decided to do them independently as if they were on a single line instead of a plane. So see here, I have a way to sum, subtract, and multiply vectors. Oof. So see, like here, I can like sum a vector, but I just do it independently in x and y, and then I move everything by a certain amount in the x direction or the y direction depending, and yeah, basically I just treat everything independently as if the x direction is one thing and the y direction is a wholly separate thing, and that means that I basically don't have to fuck with trig at all except for in one part about the overlap. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, same, exactly. Horror stories of linear algebra. But yeah, so you can see here, let's see, here's the point. So let's see, momentum, mass times velocity. You can see here the collision distance. So see, here I created collision distance, and then I override it in the ball function. I know, right? But yeah, so let's see, some of this is just for debugging, to print it out as like a string, to display it so that I could see it. And then you can see here for the moving, so each point has a vector that has that's basically its current velocity. Let's see, let's see, so Prowler worked on his program. He streamed it for a couple of days. This was before the crowsim. This was just the interactive stuff like on his site. And so he did this like, what, on like a Monday or Tuesday? And so then that night I went through and lmao Alder. So I went through and I programmed most of this collision during the day. So I think he did it on a Tuesday, because I remember working on the collision stuff and the bouncing balls things on a Wednesday, and then he came back on Thursday and I had it ready. Actually, I think I can show you. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the site, the little thing that I programmed. Where is... slash test, I think it was? Hold on. mine repeating the past hours. This kid can see God! I like that. Oh man. Okay, so let me pause this real. Let me basically show you what I created, Firefox. Right? Come on, Firefox. There we go. Oh god, you can see the shit in the background. Anyways, so this was what I created. You can see how these would move around. And oh, yeah, so in this one there's actually mouse collision. So I can wait, can you see my mouse on this screen? Wait, give me a moment, give me a second. Oh, fun fact, oh boy. Capture cursor, okay. But yeah, so you can see my mouse has a certain mass, and so you can see I can move some of these guys by pushing them around. Oh damn it. Sorry, for some reason the thing is checked, but it's not showing up. But basically you can imagine I'm pushing the balls with my mouse. And so now you can, but it's small. The fuck? Well, I'm pushing them around. You can see how the mouse affects like the small one a lot more because it's got a much larger mass versus if I hit. Well, anyways, it's based on. Oh my god. Okay, so I think it depends. I think it depends on if I'm focused on the Firefox screen or if I'm focused on OBS. Oh my god. Holy shit. That teacher's been teaching a long time. Yeah, but yeah, basically it behaves according to the mass. I also tried to make some options. Some of these I added in later. Primarily, this had the collision, this had the mouse, this had the number of balls in there, and a way to restart it and stuff like that. It did not have the the pause function. And the log worked a little differently. It did not have the coefficients of restitution, but it did have the ball size and the number of balls and the mouse mass. But let's see. So I know it lagged a lot then when he got back on Thursday, because he commented on that to me when Prowler got back. He commented on that to me, and then sometime, yeah, this I made. This is on Tumblr, because this is back when Prowler was working on this. This is mine. This is what I made after seeing Prowler's stuff. And so yeah. So yeah, you can see how it all moves relative to mass and things like that. I can actually change like the random ball size and stuff like that, so I can make them all huge. Like this, or I can make, wait, no, sorry, that's mouse mass, that's different. Minimum ball size, I can make like, it may lag. I have a limit of 8 because it started to lag when there was a lot of collisions. Supersized Bubba Pearls! So you can see how there's a lot of little ones over here, and move them around and things like that. It'll create a random ball size between the number of pixels given here. etc., etc. Yeah, so this whole thing is the visual. Again, the most of the stuff, all the visual, like most of the CSS and stuff, most of the CSS and stuff, I borrowed like from Prowler, and all the stuff for drawing and actually like visualizing the balls. But then I wrote the vector stuff and did those. So you can see how I should have a bunch of. So you can see how I have like a coefficient of restitution here. So I can make it so that the coefficient of restitution with the border is like really really low. So you'll notice how, okay, in theory they should hit the wall and not really bounce much, but it seems like that's not working right now. I may have just implemented the UI, the thing to show off this. Prowlers, actually, to be honest, like, Prowlers was primarily just the canvas. It was basically this square, and he would refresh it and do stuff. Oh, and he had the debug window. I added these options because I was tired of refreshing the screen every time, so I wanted to see, I wanted to make a thing so that I could modify it on the fly and see how the different variables affected it. But yeah, so basically this is where the floppy disk stuff came from. I modified it to remove mouse collision because the mouse collision slowed it down at times. I took off a few things. I don't have the debug window over there. All the balls are the same size instead. But yeah, so basically that's what it came from. And this originated from Prowler's site, which I might actually be able... But yeah. Okay, wait, where am I looking for this? Okay, there we go. Anyway, so that's primarily where it all came from and what this started off with. And so that I did over the course of like a day and a half, probably, because I spent about a Wednesday on it, and then I spent another day or so working on the UI and creating those options, basically making it manipulatable on the page instead of just having to refresh the page every time I made a change within the code. So instead of hard coding it, giving it the options. As for the the floppy disks, what I did was I basically took most of that stuff, chopped out a few pieces of it, added in a few things, and I had the floppy disks moving around by the time that I first showed him. So that was probably over the course of several hours. Several hours to figure out how to get floppy disks to show up, figuring out how to make the ball like show them, and stuff like that. Oh, and thank you. Little stretch. Then let's see. So I got the floppy disks to work in a couple hours to get them to move around on screen. Gotta bounce? Good night! Take care! Thanks for dropping by! Glad you could hang around. Glad you could come by. Great to have ya. Have a good time zone. So again, a couple hours, yeah, for some reason it shows up really well on Notepad, but it doesn't show up like on Firefox as well. I don't know, man. But so, yes, it is! Hello, Otto! Good to see you! Well, I'm explaining the floppies. So you could see, oh yeah, the gold rotation! I remember, yeah, I did want to play that at some point. But yeah, Otto! So you can see how we have some cats and some crabs around here. Cat is free. You just exclamation point cat. Crab costs 100 channel points to temporarily, to become crab for the rest of stream. But you can also spend 800 channel points if you want to crab everyone for approximately 30 seconds of crab rave. Oh, wait, no, sorry, Hontic, these aren't pointers, right, because these aren't pointers for, because this is JavaScript, these are just multiplication, right, in here? But yeah, it's definitely been at least 10 minutes, so, actually, yeah, if someone tests that, we'll see if it works, because it worked once at the beginning of Scream, and then I have no fucking idea what happened the next time when Zebrota did it, which I'm figuring out. I will be figuring out. But I can manually, if it doesn't work, if anyone does redeem it and it doesn't work, then I can manually start it, because I have executive crab permissions. But yeah, so yes, no worries, Hontic, no pointers. Although I was looking at some, I was looking at some C++ stuff just to see if or C++ and C# things. So who knows in the future? Whoa! Fuck yeah, it works! Oh, thank God! Okay, there we go! Fuck yeah! Let's fucking go! Time for a crab! I mentioned this before, but Otto, I haven't, I'm still figuring out how I can, if I can play the music. There should be a way that I can play the music on stream and not have it show up on the VOD so I don't get DMCA'd, but I haven't figured that out yet. Woo! There we go! So there's your 30 seconds or so of crab rave. Fuck yeah! We crabbing! We crabbing careful! We crabbing careful! Hell yeah! Oh man, I'm so excited that this is working. I'm unbelievably excited that this is working. But yeah, so I was explaining also how long it took me, because I was saying probably took me like a day. So with DMC, what I can do, there's a way on OBS. Yo, Meku, good to see you. There is a way to make something play on stream but not on the VOD by using the Twitch track system thing or something like that. I figured it out. The thing is, I just need to figure out how to play it. First of all, like on my computer. I just need to figure out how to play it, autoplay it like when the thing starts, and then I need to make sure it routes to the right audio system, and then I need to I have some stuff to work on. I should be able to figure it out, but it'll be, I just haven't gotten to it yet. Yeah, it would detect it if I upload it as a VOD. It's gotten sections of that before. In one time I showed like the part of Men in Black too, cause I got egged. I exploded an egg. Oh my God! Magic! Magic, you did it! Holy shit! Savage! Savage! You can immediately cat yourselves again, so it's functionally useless, but the disrespect, my God, I can't believe it. Damn! Wait! Holy shit. Wait, hold on, Hontic. Okay, I'm not sure why sometimes it, okay, cause see, why the fuck? I will make sure your point, no, it's not. What the fuck? What the? Wait, I didn't remove that from, oh, never mind, I forgot, I removed it from myself. I have a different command. There you go. I forgot I changed my own commands. Cause see, I have, if you notice a little thing here, I have a thing to check on my badges for, at least, bossy music. I do want to figure out, a permacat thing. But so if you notice right here, I have a thing on, for broadcaster, so basically, like, if my message starts with cat, I can cat someone, I can crab someone, but previously, before I had crabs, I had uncat as the reset message. But because I added crabs, I made myself have reset, so that I can remove whatever with reset. If you check for, like, over here, see, this is the stuff that applies to everyone. Oh, no problem, Hontic, have a good lurk. You can see how this one, the cat activates it, or uncat activates it. You can uncat or uncrab yourself. Uncrabbing, if, side note, if you uncrab yourself, I can recrab you if you'd like, because I haven't figured out a way, or I'm currently working on setting up a permanent, like, remembering data system. So for now, basically the goal is eventually to give people, like, redeems so that they can redeem, like, say, permacrab ability, let's just say. So that means that you get permission to the crab command, basically, whatever you want, instead of having to use the redeem for it. So you can crab and uncrab yourself at will. Thing is, I need to make, like, if you notice, I have a little thing here. At least right now, once you crab, you're like that for the rest of— actually, no, you can uncrab yourself, but you can't crab back. If you could change the color, I know, I was thinking about that, but I'm like, I don't know. It might get a little too chaotic. And I definitely do— I mean, you can change your name color, by the way, if you want to change. So let's see, let me, got some work? No worries! Take care, Magic, good luck with it! Good luck with it! You got this! You can get it done! But so if you change your name color, so for example, if I— where the fuck is my settings, right? No, that's emotes shit. No, not chat settings. It is— oh, here it is. Switch to non-mod settings. So watch, if I change my name color, let's do something nice and vivid. So I should have a dark green M somewhere, right? There we go. So now I've changed to red. Here, let me crab myself so you can also see it better. Fuck, did that not work? Damn it. Wait, nope, I know what I have to do. Crab. God damn it. Oh, fuck, it's because it splits it. I'm a more— okay, I have some bug fixing to do, but if you can see, my M has changed to red. That was the point of it. I definitely have some things to work through, but that color thing works. So I should be able to change my color back. And let me just make sure that we're— okay, yeah, it did. Okay. Rainbow. Oh, I will think about that. You know what? Let me make a note of that. Okay, but yeah, so basically, I want to figure out a way— I should have a thing, let's like render type and default render type. Right now, default render type does nothing, but I'm hoping to have it so that, like, you can default to a certain one, and I also want a thing that's like render type permissions, kind of. So you can give yourself you can redeem crab permissions, so then you get access to the crab and uncrab messages, the crab and uncrab commands forever. So, yeah. So that you can basically crab and uncrab whenever you want instead of having to redeem 100 points for it. So that like it's like 100 points if you want temporary crab for the rest of stream, or you can spend more points to permacrab. Trails? Oh yeah, I could do trails. Okay, sometimes, admittedly, sometimes I got trails when I fucked up at one point when doing this, I think. And it has to do with it rendering it and continuing to render it. But that would be a bit tricky, and I'm worried that it would like, I would definitely have to figure out the logistics of it. And then also making sure it's not like too busy. But it's a thought. It's a thought. The paw prints do sound really fucking cute. Paw prints. Okay, just making a note of that for myself as an idea. But yeah, so like you can see here, this is the bit about the rewards. So the interesting thing the floppy, oh my god. One disc with a trip. Yeah, that might be good. That might be good actually. Cause then if it's only one, that might be easier. I will definitely keep that as a note. But you can see here, I think it's really interesting because there is a way for you to pick up events on Twitch, like events like reward redeems. But tmi.js, which is what I'm using for this, tmi.js is the JavaScript library that I'm using to make all this work. It doesn't have an ability to pick up channel redeems. However, it can pick up messages with a certain context, and so if a message is from a channel point redeem, it has the certain property custom reward ID, and it has different IDs based on the reward. And so you can see here, I have to test it, but you can see I found that the custom ID for the uncat reward is this one. So I have a little switch statement that goes like, in the case that it's this one, this is the uncatting, and so it like finds the user by name, and if it actually finds someone and they are catted, it uncats them, otherwise it does nothing. So be careful, make sure to type in everything correctly, and all that. I haven't to actually make a chatbot that sends messages, you need you need a token and a certain ID registered with Twitch. So I can't say anything yet unless I register the app with Twitch, which I don't think is too hard, but I gotta figure it out. I don't think it's too hard, but I just haven't put in the time and effort to do it because I've been fine just doing a reactive like system thing like this instead of having it actually say stuff back. But eventually if I do get around to that, then I can have it be like, I can't believe you uncatted X person. Thank you. Oh, thank you, DKP. Hello, good to see you around, and thank you. I needed that. Yo, sick! 2 corner hits, awesome. Hello, hope you're doing well. But yeah, so you can see here how I have this commented out because this is basically how I would do it if it was like a chat bot instead of just like something that reacts and changes stuff on the browser source. So you can see here how it's just like, I can't believe you've uncatted the message, which is the person's name. But stuff like that. Anyways, DKP, I was just talking about the the floppy disks that are currently on screen. I was honestly, I was intending to play some Crimson Solitaire, some Arknights, which is the music that's going on in the background, but I got a bit distracted with all this because it's been so much fun to work on. So I was just saying, like, here's the different things for, like, reward IDs, for different contexts. So see, in this case, see, I'm trying to figure out what's up with the crab one, or why it didn't work, or why it only periodically works, because, so you can see the first thing I do is I see if I can try and find a user, a floppy disk that's in here, that's in the list, based on the message they sent. So, for example, in theory, if I crab, so the default, the blank floppy disk is just ID'd M, it's just my default, and so theoretically, as long as this works, I should be able to crab them like this. There we go! So see there, they became, the blank disk has become crab. And so, because basically it finds that message, that name M, tries to match it, actually where is that? Find user. So find my name, you can find by name, you can see for each thing in the ball, it sees that if it matches the name, then it finds, it returns the user. Where is this? Ah, yes. Anyways, so if it doesn't find anyone, then it returns null. And so, if it's not null, wait, is it plus equals? No. Wait, yes? Hold on. I don't, again, I primarily program in Python, so I know in Python it's just not equals, is it not equals in JavaScript? I'll check it. Anyways, if it's not null, then it should find the user that you typed in, and it should crab them. Otherwise, it crabs yourself. Current user ID render crab. I'm wondering if that, I'll have to test it out, or I'll have to look that up. Again, I know enough JavaScript to get to put this together, and then to look up reference and stuff on like W3 schools to see what all the methods and stuff are, but I don't know it as well like offhand. And then you can see here's the crab rave, which, okay, the variables I use here just amuse me to no end, because it's so silly, because I have a global crab rave timer. And basically the way the crab rave works is that the ball physics, so this runs every 10 milliseconds. And it updates the location, it checks if they collide, and if the crab rave is greater than 0, then it runs all crab. The function name is all crab. And I have a thing, so if crab rave timer equals the time limit, which I set at the top, then I set everything to, then I set global crab. Global crab is a variable here that changes how the floppies are displayed without changing the current render type. So basically, if you see right here, if crabbing, display crab, and so you can see if global crab is 1, then regardless of whatever the render type is, I render it as crab 1. If it's 2, then I render it as crab 2. The reason, all crab by Smash Rap! I love it, I love it, I love it! So far, I haven't made crab 2 yet, that's not what I meant to do, but, eventually, I intend to draw a second crab variation with the claws up in the air, And so, depending on if it's crab 1 or crab 2, it'll display one of those. Now the reason for that is because in the all crab function, if the crab rave timer is at the start, then I set it to 1. All crab universe! I love this so much. If the crab rave time limit, so see, at the start of the timer, I set it to 1, so everyone becomes crab. If the crab rave timer only has 1 millisecond left, then I set it to 0, so then everyone's crab is removed and they go back to whatever render type they were before. But the thing is, what I'm thinking is that if the crab rave timer is divisible by 100, i.e. every second, no wait, sorry, it should be every 1,000 actually. No wait, no, actually no. Every centisecond. Anyways, I gotta figure out the timing. I have it on 100 right now, but again, it doesn't make any difference because I haven't drawn my crab 2 yet. But basically, okay, I need to figure this out, but the idea, I don't think I wrote this correctly, because I just wrote it, because it doesn't really matter, again, because I don't have crab 2 up yet, but, what I'm intending is for the crab rave to every second or so, every second or so, to, to swap between crab versions. So it starts with the crabs down, like as this is, this is crab 1, and then every X period of time, which I will figure out and judge based on this, it swaps to the second version, which has the claws up in the air. And so that way, they will effectively dance. And so I really, really want to make that work. It's not necessarily animation, because it's just... Actually, I wonder if instead I make it a GIF? Because I think I should be able to render a GIF image. I might be able to render a GIF and have them just act like that. But basically, every amount of time, they'll swap from arms up to arms down and vice versa, for the duration of the crab rave. And so I'm figuring that out. I don't think this is actually okay, admittedly, when I was working on this, so again, this was worked on over a period. I got the floppies up and running pretty much in a few hours. I got them to generate based on Twitch chat in a couple more hours. And then it probably took me like 5 or so hours to just fucking draw the crab. I'm not that much of an artist, but I can do a few things with pixels, but it probably took me like a whole load of hours to color and shade and get the right damn shape for the claws. And then like another hour and a half or so to implement the crab and default render type versus the cat ones. Because I get the cat one up pretty quickly too. And then trying to figure out the crab rate, let's see, figuring out the commands and stuff probably took a few more hours. I got most of it done within 2 days, I think, because I was working on it, because let's see, Sunday Stone Toad went and did the exclamation point cat, which reminded me about it. So then by Monday, I had the basic cat version and the floppies up. And then I think on Tuesday, I worked on it a little bit more, but didn't do that much. Then on Wednesday, I got the crab thing functioning, but I didn't. I got the crabs mostly functioning, and I was testing out the rewards. Yeah, I was testing out the rewards by myself. Then that same day, I got the rewards working, and I was trying to draw out the crab rave and to get the crab 2 version working, and I spent probably about an hour and a half trying to draw crab claws pointing upwards before I was like, I'm too tired for this, and had to go to bed. So this is definitely not coded correctly, but I wrote it in because I was thinking, and I was like, you know what, it doesn't really matter since it's just gonna show the same crab. But yeah, so this has been my journey. I have a few more things I want to do. So like, things on my list are, I really want to implement a local storage thing. I think I can use local storage and session storage. I think I can use, cause see, yeah, I mean, it's really fun. I love coding. I love coding. Again, I primarily work with data science, and honestly, this is really interesting because I like being able to interact with chat, and I like being able to make stuff based on what comes from chat, and it also means that I can track that stuff. And I mean, I've done a couple things with Prowler's chat data, some different visualizations, and I've been trying to learn how to do some more neural network stuff, but those are other projects or things in Python. But so with this, the main thing that I want to work on next is trying to use local storage. So local storage is stored, is data stored like I think it's like cookies. Again, I don't know that much about web. I mean, I know some stuff, but I don't know that much. What says Polish? Oh my god, that's so funny. That's Prowlers. I know it normally writes it as Prowler, instead of Prowler, right? Yeah, it definitely says Prowler pretty much every time. But that's so funny. I've never seen it do Polish. Anyways, so local storage, I believe it's like cookies. It stays between sessions, i.e. so if I close my browser, it will still record it, like it'll still remember the data, it'll still keep it, which I should be able to store in like the stuff so that it's like X person can permacrab, or X person has defaults to cat, or stuff like that. So that's my next project, to be able to store that data. Cause see, right now, what I do have a thing where it's save as file. Thing is, for security reasons, you can't directly save anything from a browser without, like, okay, you can do it on Chrome with a certain file system API thing, but you can't do it on Firefox. And it's for security reasons, so basically your browser can't download anything without you like approving it and picking a location for it. So you'll always get, you know, like the save as pop-up. You'll always get that. And so I have a thing here where basically whenever the window refreshes or is closed, oh, it's not on this one, it's on my index.h. So see, this is like my index.html. You can see I have like the certain font family. The font is what I use for, the font is the Windows 95 styled font, and that's how the letters are rendered. You can see here I have the images, and then I have the tmi.js script, and then I have my classes, and then I have the main floppy script. And so on, where is that? body on load, it runs main, which is over here, which runs the ball physics, and then it repeats it every 10 milliseconds. And then it has on before unload, save JSON. So that means basically whenever I refresh the page or before I close the browser, it runs save JSON. And so what that does is it outputs the current balls, all the different floppy disks, as a JSON file, which I can then save and then reload. And so that will show me, well, that basically keeps in like all the user IDs and then everyone's name, the color they were, whether they were crabbed or not, etc., etc. And so if I can like reload that back in, I could have like a default render as crab or stuff like that. Thing is, in OBS, because I'm running it as a browser source in OBS, it doesn't have a way to make a pop-up. So it just closes and it doesn't save. So right now, what I'm actually doing is I am running two different versions of this. I'm running one on my Firefox just in the background, and then one on the OBS browser source, which is what's actually showing. So then when I close the Firefox one, then I can actually save the file. Thing is, that means I'm having two of these things running, and if there's a lot of floppies and there's a lot of collisions happening, it slows things down quite a bit. And so, if I can use local storage, I can automatically do that without having to have the pop-up and have it automatically save. And thus, I can just automatically have it save in OBS whenever it closes and automatically reload back in theory. Yeah, okay, cause see, on the OBS one, yeah, basically I have it running twice. They're both independent of each other. It's just because I need one to be actually open in my browser, because the OBS browser source doesn't let me save it, doesn't give me the save as pop-up, and so I have no way to save it. But I have to run it on OBS to get the blank background as a browser source and to get it to show up like that. So that's annoying, to say the least. So in theory, I would like a way to auto-save things. I might be able to run it on Chrome. Although I don't know, like, see, if I'm running it in OBS, I don't think that counts as Chrome. Does it count? No, I'm not sure if it counts as Chrome or not. And so, because of that, I probably can't autosave to my local drive, because of the security risk, which is a good thing. It wouldn't be good to have your browser just automatically download stuff to your computer without you knowing, which is why they force the pop-up. But yeah, that does make this kind of annoying. And so I have to figure out different ways of using storage that will stay between browser sessions versus because right now it just goes away at the end of session. So, like a cookie, kind of. Anyways, so that's my next big problem that I want to figure out, because once I figure out that, I can establish permacrab, I can establish having everyone have a default, like, so if you want to default to cat, you can set that. If you want to default to crab and you get permacrab, you can do it. Yeah, exactly! It's like wearing a helmet is annoying, but you put up with it so you don't die if you crash your bike. That's exactly how it is. And so, it's just trying to figure out a workaround, you know? Trying to figure out a workaround for this so that I can still wear the helmet, but still have some safety something so that I can... I don't know where I would go with... to be honest, I don't know this well enough, because again, I'm moderately new to JavaScript. I don't know this well enough to continue the metaphor, but that's basically that's basically it. But yeah, so if I can figure out a safe workaround, that means I can establish permacrab, it means I can establish defaults, it means I can establish redeems that give you different permissions and things like that. All sorts of stuff. That it would give me a lot of new options. But yeah, so that's where I'm planning to go. Yo, congrats Discord Lite! Nice! Hell yeah! And then, well, so now along with all the permanent data storage ideas, now I have a bunch of your stuff, which so I think honestly, in order of plans, it's the two priorities are figure out data storage, and then make the second draw the crab with hands up version, so that we can have actual crab rave dancing. I think I might be able to snip, or I think actually, hold on, let me try opening up a sprite. Yeah, no worries. So yeah, if you gotta go to bed, yep, go ahead. Yep, get some rest. Have a good night. Thank you for dropping by, though. It's great to see you. Oh, and yo, Magic, congrats. Okay, let me look at this because give me a second to just glance at properties, a sprite. This doesn't show. Okay, yeah, that should be good because it doesn't show. So like, for example, here is a sprite, and this is the pixel. This is like the pixel drawing program that I use. It's really good. I definitely like a sprite. Oh, I just realized. Hold on, I have a light on that I need to turn off. Give me just a moment. There we go. But yeah, so this is a sprite, and so you can see I was working on this crab version, but I probably spent like 3 hours just repeatedly drawing the claws out, because it is so hard to get the pixel shapes to look right. Let's see. So like you can see, here's the regular one, which I am really proud of. It turned out really well. You can see like how I shaded it and all. But this one, I was working on it for a while, and Lord, like, having the claws at a different angle, I am in pain. I am not much of an artist, but like, I got the first one done, but oh lord, I'm really feeling the not much of an artist on this one yet. But I will work on it. I will work on it because I really, really want to have like up and down claws. Yeah, I mean, it looks okay now. It's just the hard part is doing the shading. Doing the shading is painful, cause it didn't look quite right. And then also when I was working on it, it was like hitting like 2 AM, and so I was like, you know what, fuck it. I've spent 3 hours on this. It's 2 AM. I have to go to sleep. But yeah, so that'll be something that I will be working on, and that way I can set up the crab all hands up and down. Maybe I'll make it a GIF and see how that works and all that, and then we can have actual crab rave dancing. But yeah, so I think those two are my top priorities because I really want dancing crabs and I really want perma-crab storage. But I will definitely take a look at the rest of the stuff on this list. So putting the floppies behind the online window is a really good idea. And so I will have to look through some stuff and look at my overlays and figure that out. But that's a really, really good idea to be able to show them all the time. I love it. Hello, Noodles. Good to see ya. I was planning to play some Crimson Solitaire, but like I got sidetracked by talking about the floppy disks because oh my god, they've been so much fun to work on. And so then having a rainbow one, that one I have to think about. Perma Crab Storage is gonna be the name. I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh my god, that's so. I love it. Oh man. Perma. Oh man. Oh. Let's see. Why are they called floppy disks? I used to remember this. There's a reason for it. I was looking at that when I was looking up different types of data storage. But I've forgotten. It's off in some database that I don't have loaded right now. But yeah, so the let's see. So I gotta figure out with my overlay if I can put them behind so that they pop in and out of sight, because I think that's very cute. And I think that might work so that they're periodically visible. Let's see, the rainbow one, I have to make sure that it's not too busy. And then the trails will be really, I will have to think about that one. I think I might be able to get it to work, but it'll take a little, I think I have some idea, but yeah, figuring out the logistics and figuring out how to make it not too busy is definitely, yeah. So that's on my list. But yeah, oh man, this was a ton of fun. Honestly, I'm so happy. I'm so happy y'all are having so much fun with this. But because I started a bit late, I do think I need to be off now, or off sometime soon, so I'm gonna switch back to this screen. Sorry for no actual Arknights, except for like one glance at it when I just showed you the music screen that I was playing. So I guess this ended up being a just chatting about floppy disks in stream instead. But yeah, this was super fun, and I can't wait to work on this more. I gotta figure out some more stuff for my setup, so that I can show off some of the coding, show off some of the, maybe I'll try to do a coding stream or something at one point. Try to work on programming it some more, try and work on getting the crabs working. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad that these crabs and catified floppy disks bring you guys as much joy as they do me. So let me go see who's around that I can raid, because I do want to be heading to bed soon. But yeah, I am inordinately pleased. Yeah, no worries. I'm glad. It's really fun. It's really fun. It's really fun. Let's see. Who is around? Teaching you the way of the crab! I love that. I absolutely love that. Teaching you the way of the crab. That's a good one. Oh shit! Eurydice is actually streaming. She is a very cool, well, she's going to be a vampire VTuber. I honestly, I haven't checked in on her in a while, which is why it would be cool to rate her and actually see how she's doing. She is actually doing art right now, so I guess we can go from crab art to the art that she's doing. Let's see. She's a very cool VTuber. Let me see. So I do have a raid message here. In case you have the emotes. If you don't have the emotes, you can either use the second one, or you can redeem. I specifically have my emotes on like the lowest cost possible. So if you want to redeem the blue screen one with channel points, it like you can get that for like 24 hours. Although I feel like we should do, considering how carsonized this stream became, I suppose if you'd like, you can also go for, hold on, let me pull up the emote. Where's the emote? Come on, homie. Come on, homie. There we go. If you'd like, you can also do that. considering this was a very crab day. Crab Please, I don't know if Crab Please will show up on her stream, because I don't know if she has it on BTTV. Wait, Crab Raid is actually so good. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Crab Raid. Duh! That's such a, wait, that's such a good, okay, wait, I love this. I'm gonna be using that one. But yeah, so, oh no! Yeah, I am wrapping up, sorry, AV. It was good to see you though. We were chatting about the floppy disks and I was showing off the process. But yeah, we're gonna raid Eurydice, who is a very cool VTuber. Wait, come on. Copy, please. Right? There we go. Okay, crab raid. But yeah, so we're gonna be checking out Eurydice. So, but yeah, it was super glad to see you guys. Thank you for coming by and thank you for just hanging out while I just blab about crabs. But yeah, so take care everyone. Take care Bonjure and AV and Otto and Zebretta and Left Eye and Otto. Wait, no, did I say Otto already? I think I did. And Noodles and Hontic and Magic and Discord and everyone, like, thank you. Take care. Oh, and since the sip, let me I will do that real quick. Actually, I will do that as I start the raid. Wait, come on, homie. I'm getting a little lag, but it's come on. Raid. Okay. Alright. Oh, and thank you for the stretch. But yeah, so take care everyone. Have a good time zone. Thank you for coming by. And yeah, be polite and enjoy her content. She's really cool. Crab raid. So yeah, take care. Have a good night. Or have a good time zone. Bye bye.